Watch this.
Here are a few ways you can keep God the center of your relationship if you are courting as a man of God or if you are being courted as a woman of God. One is praying separately, but also praying together. But I think it's very important to have a strong foundation in prayer by yourself so that when you guys come together, he says, when 2 or 3 come together, I will be in the midst, right? Number 2, fasting. Now, I know this is a very hard, touchy subject, but fasting is super, super important. I finished my first one successfully a few months ago, and I'm so very, very grateful for the strength to do that. But I've recognized how important fasting is and how fundamental it can be and a good foundation to have in your relationship. Now, I know the biblical fasts are kind of hard, right? That's a whole different topic. But you can fast from things that may be taking your attention from God. And I know your woman of God or your man of God isn't doing that, right? But you can take a little 3 days away from each other and to show God, like, hey, we're willing to give each other up for the sake of you, hold your kingdom up. The last one is reading the Bible together. Now, I'm not saying you got to read the same chapter, same book, the same version of the Bible. No, but what I am saying, it is super important to have that foundation of reading scripture, right? But you can read a different book. She can read a different book. Or he can read a different book. And you guys come together, and this is what I learned. This is what I learned. I just think it's super intentional to keep God the center by doing these foundational things that are already set in stone. This is how you can do it together to keep him the center. Hope this helps a little bit.